You would be surprised if you knew that neuroscientists, in several groundbreaking research, shed light on why some people can't stop themselves from committing harmful or criminal acts. This is creating new challenges for justice system and making us reevaluate the way we sentence, punish, and rehabilitate people for criminal behavior. But this is not only about crime or criminal behavior. From love to voting, it is not really you who makes the decision. The leading scientist, David Eagleman, director of the Center for Science and Law, and author of several best-selling books such as My Brain Made Me Do It, challenges our most fundamental beliefs about free will and decision-making, crime, and punishment. Back in 1983, a famous researcher named Benjamin Libet did an experiment that the results were astonishing and bizarre. According to that experiment, before the people want to make a decision in their mind, this decision has been made in the unconscious part of their mind, and it is transferred from that part to the conscious part of the mind. It means that just before we make a decision, the decision is made in our subconscious mind, without us being aware of that, and then that decision is conveyed to our conscious mind. This fact could be shocking and even unbelievable. That is why many of researchers and scientists at that time did not take it seriously and related the results to inaccuracy of the tools and procedure. 25 years later, in 2008, this experiment was repeated. This time in a modern lab in Max Planck Institute, using very advanced and modern tools. Surprisingly, this time the results were even more bizarre. They discovered that around 7 seconds before the people want to decide about something in their mind, this decision is made in an unconscious part of their mind. David Eagleman, in 2016 in a TV documentary, showed that more than 95% of our decisions are made by our subconscious mind, without us being aware of those. This shocking fact about our mind could change and influence everything, from marketing to politics. Dr. Gerald Zaltman, professor of Harvard Business School, emphasizes even when we really think that we are making our decision completely consciously and rationally, that decision is made by our subconscious mind, under the influence of our emotions. In fact, our decisions, and in general, our behavior, is shaped by our subconscious mind, which is our hidden personality. Professor Zaltman reveals many exciting ideas related to this fact that can be helpful to marketers and brands. In his book titled How Customers Think, he explains contrary to popular belief, consumers aren't as savvy as they might like to believe. For example, while many consumers report comparing multiple competing brands and price points when evaluating a purchasing decision, Zaltman's research indicates that this is not actually the case. Also, by studying consumers' unconscious physical reactions, Zaltman found that what they really think or feel often contradicts what they say. They discovered that emotion is what really drives the purchasing behaviors, and also decision-making in general. A very beautiful research in University of California revealed that in elections, most people vote based on the appearance of the candidates. It turned out that the people vote for someone who looks more competent to them, although there is no evidence or proof for their competency. The researchers could discover that by retouching the photos of different candidates very subtly in several different experiments. And the interesting point is that all of them denied that the appearance has had any impact on their vote, but the results were evidently the opposite. In another experiment, researchers in UK did a very insightful study in a hypermarket. They played two separate songs in the aisle of alcoholic drinks, where only two different types of drinks could be found: German and French drinks. They vividly realized that when French song is played, the number of French drinks which are sold increases drastically, almost 2 times. And the same thing happens to German drinks when the German song is played during the shopping. The researchers repeated the experiment several times, in different hours with different customers and different products, and every time the results were the same. The amazing point about this experiment is, all people stated that they have not been affected by the song in choosing their drinks, and many of them didn't even notice that a song was being played in the hypermarket. Eagleman and many other researchers did a diverse range of experiments concerning this point, and all of them confirmed that even when we think that we are in control of our decisions, in fact we are only following the decisions made by our subconscious mind, without being aware of that. Beautiful studies conducted in courts, stock markets, and many hospitals showed that even judges, investors, and experts are exposed to this wonderful fact. David Eagleman and Professor Zaltman showed how the people who are aware of this important fact can impact us and influence our decisions by manipulating the situations and environments around us. They can even change our momentous decisions and shape our life. Now, it is time to think deeply about what Professor Carl Gustav Jung, in an impressive and memorable phrase, said. Until you make unconscious conscious, it will direct you, and you will call it fate.